everyone, welcome or welcome back to the Soul Star Wavelength. It's me, Nirvana. Okay, so today the reading is, an unexpected message meant to find you right now. Looks like we've got an Alice in Wonderland theme, huh? I shuffled for them, Spirit picked them, so it's Alice in Wonderland today, which I am never mad about. Even though we're all mad here, right? Okay. Anyway, we have two piles to choose from. Pile number 1 with the Mad Hatter's hat, and pile number 2 with the Cheshire Cat. And I just realized that they rhyme. Isn't that fun? Alrighty, so feel free to skip ahead to your pile or piles. And if anyone wants a personal reading, information on that is in the description box below. Alrighty, see ya at your pile. Hi there, pile number 1. If you picked the Mad Hatter's hat, you're in the right place. So, immediately with you picking the Mad Hatter's hat, this unexpected message meant for you right now. Confirmations for this pile are, I feel like this is really going to be a message for either entrepreneurs, people that run their own businesses, or if it's not that, it is for people who are just embracing the process of self-actualization. They're on a self-actualization journey, and they're integrating more and more of their authentic, raw, weird, wacky, wonderful self into, their existence, which awesome. I also think you are more visible than usual this time. More people are noticing you. You're definitely brighter in some way, more noticeable than you were before. All right, so I'm going to move on to some bibliomancy for the first time in a while. How exciting! Alrighty, so the Mad Hatter's hat, so you guys are getting Alice through the looking glass for your bibliomancy today. Which basically, if you don't know, I'm just gonna stop at a random page and see what we can divine from that. By the way, I found out recently that Humpty Dumpty might be based on Richard III, I believe, from English history. That king, apparently he looked like an egg, or rather egg-shaped, because apparently he had a humpback, so there you go. So that's making me think of Hunchback of Notre Dame, so that might be a significant movie for you, or some sort of confirmation. Also Victorian times, medieval times, Old England, Old English, the font. These might be confirmations for you, but if not, fear not, because we're getting into the bibliomancy now, darling. All right. Please, for my pile number 1, the Mad Hatter's hats, what is the unexpected message that is meant to find them right now? All right, we have, oh my gosh, look, how crazy is this? I actually got it to the page where, like, the Mad Hatter is in here. Though he has a really weird name, like the March Hare and the Hatter, the Mad Hatter, are both in Looking Glass, but they have different names. It's like they're kind of disguised. So, that tells me, okay, so some of you definitely have the ability to appear in other people's dreams in disguises. That's quite a high level ability if you've got that. If you're like, what the heck, then we'll just keep going. Okay. It's a poor sort of memory that only works backwards, the Queen remarks. I can't remember things before they happen. Interesting. So, you guys are definitely expanding your mental capabilities if you're in this pile. I feel like you might be really advancing your mind and looking into things like quantum physics or quantum jumping, law of assumption, basically just how reality works. You might have looked into revision, the what's it called? Manifestation technique. My gosh, my head is so blank. Okay, so you guys, I think, have been going through a crown upgrade if you are in here. Most likely third eye as well. And I think your creativity is also getting a boost. You might have been feeling very isolated and alone. You know, you might have felt like you were really locked away and you're like, what can I even do with all my creative talents? I'm stuck in this life, and that's probably what has pushed you to expand your mind and to look into quantum physics, so that to help bridge the gap between knowledge and understanding. Because a lot of you, I feel like if you're on my channel, then you are quite into the you've got your own unique interests, and you're not afraid to expand your mind and to think unusual thoughts. Let's just say that. So I think, however, there's probably some aspects of your life that still feel a little too mundane. There's things you might have been looking to really get rid of. And so from your experience, that is. And so I think you are working very much to shift your perspective and free yourself from any current evidence or any current experience of restriction or lack. You're really wanting to break the chains, you know, devil energy. Okay, so this is also like your mind is addicted to something, and listen, because that's what's stopping it. Because see, the hat is sideways here, so it's like you can't go up because it's going to the side, but you're wanting to turn your mind so that all the neural pathways are going the way you want to go. And so honestly, the best way to reprogram your mind is taking the time each day to either affirm for 10 minutes or meditate for 10 minutes, do whatever, to focus your mind and build up that muscle. And the more you do that, and the more you catch yourself, and the more you practice this, the easier it will be to escape from any limiting circumstances that you may be experiencing, no matter what they are. Because quantum physics tells us that every single reality exists and is happening concurrently at the same time, all on top of each other. Because we all have this thing called the RAS, reticular activating system, and that filters our reality so that we only see. So I watched a Daniel Barada video on it the other night. There's actually like, so it's 11 million to 50. That's how much our brain like deletes of what's going on around us to what it actually shows us. So that's why having such, training your mind can have such a huge, and does have such a huge impact on your physical experience in this reality, because your mind is what is showing you and curating your physical experience. And it's 11 million to 50, okay? So like there is just minus 50 from 11 million. Y'all who are good at math on the fly out there, you can do that. That's how many bits of information you are missing, like each moment that you are conscious and staring out, how much you can't see of your reality around you unless you do things to expand your consciousness and your awareness. Then you can have access to a lot of things. Yeah, my goodness. Okay, so this is definitely a very mind-bendy one, but you are definitely going to change your mind is expanding in the way that you'll be able to understand time differently. How time isn't real when it comes to, you know, it's a human construct. Obviously, we experience time from this physical embodied form, but you'll be able to understand something about it that will help you to escape some sort of perceived block that you've been having. But of course, this is a sort of thing how there is never really any block, like in the Matrix, and they say there is no spoon. Yup. Okay. Yeah, because this person, interestingly, he's being punished, and the trial doesn't begin till Wednesday, and the crime comes last of all. So this is like the thing. So he's being punished before he commits the crime. Okay, so I feel like you have some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy or something that your brain is addicted to that you are in the process of deprogramming and releasing yourself from. And I think for some of you out there, it's definitely content consumption, doom scrolling, that sort of thing. Like some of you might be on a dopamine detox to help focus your brain. That is excellent. Intermittent fasting might be something else that you all use. Okay. 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 All right. Well, if things have felt a little heavy, that is why you are actually. I feel like I heard the sentence purging years worth of old data. And because remember, when we're rerouting our neural pathways, this is physical grooves in our brain that happen from us sending electrical signals via, with our thoughts. So your brain wants to walk down the already trodden path. So just give yourself grace, as this is like some of the hardest. This is some of the hardest. Or it can be some of the hardest challenges to overcome, because, this world that we experience, Maya, it literally means illusion, and it gives the impression of something that is fixed and permanent and that cannot be changed, and it's solid, but it's actually malleable and constantly changing. Because matter reacts to being viewed, and so yeah, like it's I feel like you are definitely processing a lot of big information like this, and yeah, if this resonates, you're in the right place. Let's move on to some tarot. Alrighty guys, I'm using Alice in Luna's tarot for your first deck today, your first tarot deck today. And as I pulled it out, my favorite card on the bottom, the star, proving that you are indeed, I was talking about you shining brighter. And yeah, this is a card of healing and hope and wish fulfillment. So by unlocking whatever it is that you, and working on your mental patterns, your thought patterns, you are going to access some big wish fulfillment because of that. And expect the feeling before the outcome, basically, interestingly enough. Because see, this is like, I don't know why I didn't think of it, but obviously the Mad Hatter, mad because of Mercury, and Mercury rules the brain. So of course, shifting the brain, Quicksilver. Okay, Quicksilver from X-Men? Is it X-Men? Yeah, it's X-Men. He might be significant for you. Any mercurial type characters. Oh, some of you might work with Loki or Hermes or Thoth, or they just might be confirmation for you, all right? Yeah, this is definitely going to be enlightening for you. Oh my gosh, and the sun is underneath. I swear, I didn't know. Yeah, like enlightening, if you think about what that word even means, it means you are becoming lighter, freer. You're releasing heaviness to do with the physical realm and to do with what your perceived physical circumstances have been, no matter what circumstances y'all have been under. And I, by the way, pray that you all are having a wonderful time and that things just keep getting better and better for you. And yes, if you're here, I'm sure they will. All right, so let's shuffle an unexpected message meant for my pile number ones, the Mad Hatter's hats. Right now, what's their unexpected message? You all are getting very mind-bendy. You all might want to watch or rewatch The Matrix if you're here. Oh, Judgment. Yeah, I would definitely. It talks about follow the white rabbit in The Matrix as well, and then you have the white rabbit here. Okay. So White Rabbit for me, it's always about follow the synchronicities. There's a lot of signs and synchronicities around that Spirit is showing you. And so you would do very good to listen to the advice that you are being given from Spirit, basically. Follow the signs. Okay, you will not regret it. Look, the Ace of Pentacles is on the bottom too, which is a tangible reward for this. Also, Archangel Gabriel might be significant for you. Also, the English history, Old English, all that being highlighted here with the... Do you believe it's called St. George's Cross? Don't get cross if I'm wrong, all right? Okay, let's get another one. Justice. Okay, this is major, because you've already got 2 major arcana. And look what's on the bottom, the Hermit. Yeah, time and meditation to help you come into some sort of gnosis, some sort of knowing, deep knowing around the nature of reality and how you are not stuck. Like, yeah, this is reminding me of Tai, the manifestation goddess. She's always comparing life to The Sims, and she's saying, like, you're not the player, you're not the sim, you're the player. So come into that awareness before us to shift anything. Yeah, this is very mind-bendy. Okay, with Justice here, Libra energy strong might be a sign for you. Obviously the Mercurials, Gemini and Virgo, very strong here. Judgment is fire. Okay. Look at, there is definitely a restoration happening here, because look, all the cards are all ripped and battle worn here in this card, and then here they are all restored. Okay, so anything you feel you have lost or has been damaged will be restored. You will have justice on that front. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get another unexpected message meant for my pile number 1s right now. The Mad Hatter's hats. Okay, we got 2. 10 of Cups with Death and Temperance on the bottom. Yes, there is a lot of energy and information coming to you from the higher planes. And so it's very important for you to take time to ground yourself and let all this information seep in. There, it's like, because see, look how they're connected. Their T is connected. They're upside down. You know, if you have any, if you're blessed with any friends who are on the same spiritual level as you, it would be wonderful for you guys to talk and to, you know, share the tea with each other, what's been going on. It will help you both to ground and feel centered and happy, and know that you both are on the right path, sort of thing. And you know, also though, this goes for your spirit guides as well. Seeing here as well, your spirit guides are available and you can connect to them at any time, and they will help you understand and process everything that's going on as well, and hopefully aid you in creating the neural pathways that you want. Okay, now let me put this down here. Yeah, wait a minute, before I do, underneath it is the 7 of Cups. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of agitation and confusion around you right now, so that's why it's so important to tune into yourself. And you know, actually I'm getting a message like any tea that you drink or hot drinks, water, now is a good time to speak affirmations or just infuse them with intention as well. So you can just hold it with your hands and then just you know, visualize white light, or just think thoughts that you would want to drink, like, I don't know, luck, abundance, happiness, and try and like visualize and feel sending that energy into infusing your cup with that, and then drink it and see about the magical effect that that could bring. Okay, all right, so 10 of Cups and Death. Yeah, you are heading for a big change, ain't you? yeah, new level. You're coming into a new level with death. It's always about, and again, this is that enlightening feel as well, because death, it's like you shed the heavy old matter and move up to this new and purified place with these white roses too. And the white roses are linked to the Fool energy as well, so showing like this brand new start here. I would say don't be afraid to cut out what you need to cut out. If there's people, places, things around you, it's not to say you have to like be brutal or anything, just be fair here with justice. But justice does decree things. You know, like it has to lay down the law. Libra is fair, and that means fairness is not going to let things be out of balance. Because yeah, no justice, no peace. If someone is adding to your burdens consistently, or your mental headspace, you are well within your rights to take some space to clear your mind and to make sure you are focused, because you can't help anyone if you don't look after yourself first, okay? Yeah, especially for anyone on the self-actualization process, or entrepreneurs, you know, because that's what I was getting from this card straight up, or in the first place. You need to look after yourself, because otherwise you're not going to be able to be yourself. You're not going to be able to be your full self, and so you're not going to be able to do anything to the degree with which you would like, including your loved ones. You know, you're not going to be able to interact with them in the way you want to, and you're not going to get the results that you want without being, you know, logical on this front. Yeah, it is Judgment Day, man. It's time to clear out what you don't need anymore. A lot of you are overcoming some bad habits here. Definitely, I think doom scrolling or just overconsumption of media is probably the most prevalent one here, but it could be anything for any of you. For some of you, it might be smoking, overconsumption of caffeine, complaining. Some people you might be just in the habit of, you know, because it can be really easy, especially if you are talking to friends all the time. A lot of people are in the habit of just complaining about their days instead of focusing on the positive. So that might be something you are cutting out completely, is complaining. Just make sure you have something else to talk about instead, and maybe ask questions of other people about sort of things they like and things like that, if you're wanting to, you know, redirect your conversations to be more positive. This will have an amazing effect on your life, by the way. Absolutely. It's going to balance everything out, make everything so much more harmonious, and it will work. Everything will work so much better, and you will elevate greatly from this. Like every aspect of your life will elevate from the work you are doing in your mind right now. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers. I have the Tiny Tarot, the Alice in Wonderland Tiny Tarot, for your clarifying cards today. So let us see. All right, I get some clarifiers for my pile number ones. Mad Hatter's hats on the unexpected message. Meant to find them now. Thank you. The moon. So yeah, you've definitely had a lot of fears, anxieties, things coming up from the surface, up from your subconscious mind for judgment, to be cleared, to be decided, are you going to continue on these patterns or not? Are you going to overcome these fears or not? Your dreams have definitely been telling you a lot. Like, again, the usual with the dreams, but it's so true. They give great insight into your waking experience in life. And yeah, I feel like you're starting to really appreciate and see the links and understand, because that's about the thing, following the synchronicities, the white rabbit, seeing where, because it works in dreams and in life. Like, you look for the signs, right? and you find the meaning within them. Okay, but yeah, there is something very significant about your dreams. Some of you guys here who have been wanting to unlock things like more lucid dreaming, astral travel, things like that, transcendental meditation, you guys are definitely on the road. You're definitely in alignment with that, with expanding those abilities. So keep at it. Your spirit guides are definitely helping guide you through whatever you need to be guided through in terms of your subconscious, you know, the things you can't see. They're helping you. Okay, let's just keep going. Wow, on the bottom is the Six of Teacups though, so it's a lot of stuff from the past. So you're clearing a lot of childhood programming right now as well. Things like, you know, from the formative years, the first 7 years of our life. Yeah, so you are very much in line to break some family curses, generational curses as they're called. Because I feel like, and even like you're set to be a shining, you know, beacon in society in whatever way that you do, just by showing up is all you have to do, by being your authentic self and not, you know, just being who you are. You're doing the work, you know, not letting anything outside of yourself change you in ways that are inauthentic, you know. Okay, let's just keep going. I get some more clarifiers here. Well, there's definitely some fears coming up. You guys definitely have some, there's definitely some shamanic folk in here. Stay true to yourself. You might have had some scary paranormal experiences at some point since the start of the year, actually. And I think you have, a lot of you've overcome them and come through them amazingly because of the amazing spiritual foundation you already have. And yeah, I just want to remind you all that you are divine and sovereign beings, and you remember that, and you are in control of your experience within yourself at all times. Nothing can claim you if you claim yourself, and all that good stuff. I just felt like putting that out there. Oh, by the way, if this reading is resonating, please do like, share, comment, or subscribe. I would love to have you here. For my soul stars, my people that are already subscribed, I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and you guys are the best. Like, thank you so much. Oh, also, guys, yeah, feel free to hype the video if you want. Please. I don't even know why I said it like that. Let's just keep going. Oh my god. You guys, this pile is just very mind-bendy. It's a lot to keep track of. And there's something, stuff is not as it appears. That is really what I want to tell you. Something is not as it appears. Yeah, you're really freeing yourself from like burdens and fears by coming through this, by facing these thought forms head on. Okay, let's keep going. I am just intending that my meaning comes through in these words. Whew. It's warm here as well, by the way, guys. I'm warm. Whew. And you don't have any AC here in Scotland. So if you have AC where you're at and it's warm, say a prayer of gratitude and just say thanks right now. All right, please. Oh, ho, 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 look who came out. The Magician under Justice. Yes, look at you commanding your mind to move. Your reality will move. Oh, that reminds me of that quote. I am unmoved by circumstances, therefore circumstances move. You are really understanding the power of mind over matter if you are here. Yeah, and you've been through a lot to get here with the Nine of Spears. You've been through a lot. This has been a long path to get to this point, but something of this is really coming into gnosis within you, okay? Your mind is now working on a higher level. Congratulations. Keep at it. You are doing wonderfully. Keep on reprogramming your mind, thinking thoughts that you want to think that are in alignment with your divine life, your highest timeline, your highest self. Yes. Okay. Six of Spears, Six of Swords. Yes, there is movement happening. You are going from choppier waters to calmer waters. One of the signs you will notice is that your relationships with your family and those closest to you that you see as family in some way, they will improve. If there's been any tumultuous energy or any type of just irritation, you know, emotional upsets, even minor ones, these will smooth out as you work with this energy more and more. That will be a big sign, is that your closest relationships, your family relationships, they will improve and become smoother sailing. Okay, one more card please. Let's clarify death. Thank you. We have two cards. We have Temperance coming out with the Seven of Teacups. And isn't that interesting? Because isn't that just the most interesting thing ever, since on the bottom of the deck we have Temperance and the Seven of Cups. Isn't that interesting? Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, guys. Y'all might want to really work with your crown, with your hair. I would improving your hair care and looking after your crown, protecting it with a hat from the sun and stuff like that. That would actually be very beneficial for you right now, because there is a lot of energy going around your crown. You might have even had more headaches than normal or something. I'm not a doctor, by the way, so please do see a doctor if you feel the need, if your health needs it, if it's calling for you. But anyway, back to what we're talking about here. Day and night. It's gonna be like a switch flips and you're just like, oh, that's what it means. Like the way that like you can be looking at a word your whole life and then suddenly one day you're like, oh, that word means this and it's that. You know what I mean? Like I think like a common one is movies. And if you think about it, it's like because the pictures appear to be moving, you know what I mean? Like that's like why movies are called movies. And like there's so many things like that. But anyway, that was just the example. But it's going to be something like that. Let me see. It's going to help you overcome any confusion, and it's going to help you create whatever it is you desire. Your visualization skills are definitely improving massively as well with this work that you are doing. So if that's something you've been wanting to improve, that is definitely happening. Oh yes, and by the way, on the bottom of the deck here we have Suspension, which is the Hanged Man energy. What's underneath it? The Hermit again. Look at that. My gosh. You guys, this is a major turning point in your life experience, I feel like, as you integrate this knowledge. You're becoming... it's shifting your whole view of reality and how your understanding of how it works. You are... that's why it's so important to remain grounded during this time and to take that time in meditation to, ground yourself in your experience, in your body, and appreciating your body as a temple, you know, that sort of thing. I really feel like that's, you know, drinking herbal teas might be very beneficial for you right now, like rose tea, peppermint tea, green teas even, just anything that is sort of earthy and connects you in. It's these you know, these beautiful daily luxuries that we can all take for granted, like waking up, being able to breathe, I don't know, there's something very, it's hard to word all of this exactly because it's very much intrinsic into every moment that we are awake and conscious. So you are definitely coming into a higher level of consciousness in this pile. This third eye, this eye here, you are more visible to others, but you are more visible to yourself, which is the most important thing. You are more awake and aware to yourself and your own patterns, and so you are escaping an old reality because you are changing intrinsically. Your identity is different. You are not the same person who woke up this morning. Even that's what Alice says. Do you remember that? Yes, she's like, I hardly know who I am, sir, for I've changed so much since I woke up this morning. I don't think I can be the same person, and indeed you are not. Yeah, you're coming in. Congrats on your higher level of spiritual awareness. Wonderful. Wow, okay. Well, this is an unexpected but very lovely message, isn't it? I think we will, oh, hey guys, so you heard me go, oh, and it's because a bunch of cards fell off the mini deck and onto the floor. But they are quite wonderful. So, like, this is the one that fell upright, the Chariot, which is success, forward movement, and momentum. You are on that momentum now, and it cannot be stopped. The World also fell out. Again, like, look at this, waking up, new dimension, understanding reality in a new way. Knight of Spears, Queen of Hedgehogs, so that's like swords, pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Teacups as well. So I feel like you will be receiving good news from perhaps a mother that you know, perhaps your own mother, perhaps someone that just happens to be a mother, or someone that has motherly energy. They were going to receive good news, and they're also going to share good news with you. How wonderful. All right. Okay, so today, guys, I'm closing out your unexpected message with Arun. Yes, Arun. And we did mention Loki earlier. Some of you might be connected to the Norse pantheon in some way. Okay. Alrighty, let us see. Okay. For my pile number ones, close out their reading and best and helpful. Thank you so much. All right. I believe this is Jada. Okay. If it's the 1 year one, then I definitely know that what the message is. And it's number 13, this rune, which is the same as death. You're definitely having a big shift right now. Yup, it is. It's the 1 year rune. Okay, so whenever this rune comes out, I always think, so you're at a spot where if you look back 1 year, you are receiving the positive results and impact of things that you have been doing for the past year. And if you keep up your positive stuff, you, in a year's time, you will see a great harvest as well. Okay, so harvest, fertile season, 1 year. A rune of beneficial outcomes. Jira applies to any activity or endeavor to which you are committed. Be aware, however, that no quick results can be expected. A span of time is usually involved, hence the keywords 1 year, symbolizing a full cycle before the reaping, the harvest, or deliverance. However, do remember, though, that you are reaping from the previous year, and it makes sense with the, if you remember, the Ace of Pentacles came out, and to me that is a full year, like, because Pentacles are years, because it takes, you know, matter. Earth is the slowest moving element, and so it takes the most time to show results, but you will definitely be seeing at least some results right now, because look, something that was bad, something that wasn't great in your reality a year ago is now much better because of the improvements that you've done within yourself. Okay, so that's how you'll know. You have prepared the ground and planted the seed. Now you must cultivate with care. To those whose labor has a long season, a long coming to term, Jira offers encouragement of success. Yes. Know that the outcome is in keeping of providence, and continue to persevere. Persist, as they say in the manifestation community. Remember the old story about the farmer who was so eager to assist his crops that he went out at night and tugged on the new shoots. There is no way to push the river. Equally, you cannot hasten the harvest. Be mindful that patience is essential for the recognition of your own process, which, in its season, leads to the harvest of the self. Alrighty, guys. You guys are definitely breaking through some big barriers, you know, mentally, which will result in a breaking down of barriers that physically. But that's like the thing, the things that appear to be barriers will melt away simply as if they never existed, because you've already overcome what was truly blocking you within yourself. Okay. All right. I am going to leave it there. I hope and intend that this reading hit the way it needed to hit, that you got the confirmations that you needed and all that good stuff. By the way, hope and intend, I got that from my friend Electra Soul 444. Definitely check her videos out. She's great for mindset and motivation and yeah, all this sort of stuff. Actually, really great. So yeah, I am sending you so much love and blessings no matter where you are in the world. Yes, and I will hope to see you again in another reading or another pile. All the best. Goodbye. Hello there, pile number 2s. If you picked this Cheshire Cat, yeah, then you are in the right place, my dear. Okay, so since you picked the Cheshire Cat, your spirit guides are definitely wanting to talk to you, and they're definitely sending you a lot of messages right now. Yes, your intuition is being heightened right now. You're not crazy, though you might feel like it. Please do look after yourself, by the way. Make sure you are feeling as happy and healthy as possible each day. Thank y'all. But I do know how it be. Anyway, also there is something around you that is definitely not as it seems. There might be a trickster energy around you right now. You are able to see through it, or you will be able to see through it, at least. I'm sure the messages will be around overcoming some sort of illusion that is around you. Okay? All right. Also, pay special attention to cats. They will be such a sign for you. Okay? All right. Let's move on to some bibliomancy. Alrighty. So, pile number 1 got Looking Glass, but you guys are getting Alice in Wonderland here. So let's see, we'll go to a random page and see what we can divine from that. All right. Okay. So the page I opened up at is from chapter 7. Oops, sorry about the wobbling. A Mad Tea Party. So 7 might be significant for you. You might be born in the 7th day of any month or the 7th month, which is July, and it's coming up. And also that means well, this reading's timeless, but let's just say July might be significant in some way. Anyway, I don't think then you shouldn't talk. Interesting. This piece of rudeness was more than Alice could bear. She got up in great disgust and walked off. Okay, they were trying to put the dormouse in the teapot. At any rate, I'll never go there again, said Alice as she picked her way through the wood. It's the stupidest tea party I ever was at in all my life. Okay. Everything's curious today. I might as well go on in at once. Okay, so it's also like Alice looked back once or twice, half hoping they would call after her. The last time they saw them, they were trying to put the dormouse into a teapot. So I feel like you have left a situation where you were the scapegoat in some way. And these people are very wrapped up in themselves and whatever they're doing, and they've picked a new scapegoat already. I would advise you to keep on walking. Definitely don't bother looking back, because it's not worth it. If these people were rude to you, let's just say the rudeness is a reflection of them and not of you, okay? We also have the number 73 down here. So 7s and 3s could be significant. You could be a life path number 7 or 3. are, it adds up to a 10, which is completion. So I think you are leaving behind a karmic cycle to do with being scapegoated and to being around people that are not on your vibe, people that are rude, people that don't have your best intentions at heart, maybe not even necessarily to the most malicious extent, but just that they don't really care. They're only really interested in whatever it is that they are getting up to at that moment. Yes, it feels very, you're leaving behind a group that has very stagnant energy. In a way, they're very much stuck in a cycle, doing things the way it's been done, or just like, almost like, it's almost like they shout into the void together, you know, like they're just repeating, they're just like sending out certain thoughts, but it's not really got, the intentions are not here. They are just living on autopilot in a way. They are not questioning the way that they're living their lives, and they probably should to some degree. Like, though I'm not going to say should, because like people have free will and they can do what they want. But it's very aimless is what I would say. And like, it's just, you're wondering where are they going with this, you know? So leaving this behind is actually, it's a very good move on your part. And it's going to allow you to level up in life and to you know, it's clearing space for people that actually are on your level, that do get you, you know, that just remember they are out there. Everyone is out there. Like, you know, there's so many people on the planet right now. There's no point in spinning your wheels with people that can't even drive. Let's just say that, okay? I'm really not trying to be rude or anything, because like they have like the right to exist in like whatever way they see fit. But it's just definitely not aligned for you, the viewer. And because you can love them, you know, you can love what if these, because some of you, like, I'm sure some of you this is family, but some of you this is friend groups, some of you, you know, this is like a job maybe that you had to leave because like it was just not a conducive environment for your well-being, you know. Either way, you know, genuinely we send love and compassion to wherever these people are at, and hope and wish them the best on their journey, because you know it's making me think of the saying like we're all just walking each other home. So yeah, you're just like on a different path than them for now. It's not to say you can't meet up at some point, and they might have expanded their minds and they might be more compatible with you at some point, but for now I feel like you are definitely making the right decision to distance yourself from any group that makes you feel alien or an outsider or just not unappreciated, you know? Yes, absolutely. Okay, let's move on to some tarot. Okie dokie, guys. We have Tarot in Wonderland for your first deck here today. And as I pulled it out, it has the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom, which is a card of being self-sufficient, independent, abundant within yourself. Yes, so again, this is confirmation that going your own way and yeah, looking out for yourself in this instance is definitely very aligned, and it will be very fruitful for you. Also with the raven here, I feel like ravens are linked to magic, very spiritual animal, shamanic animal as well. So there is something, your soul is calling you somewhere deeper, that's somewhere, and to places and people and things that enrich and deepen your soul and understanding of reality on the spiritual and magical level, which would never have happened if you were stuck in that endless tea party, right? Okay, so before I move on to the next bit though, if this has been resonating, please do like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and or hype the video so we can get all hyped up in here and have our usual little party together that we have. And by the way, if you are already subscribed, thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Oh my God, the people that are always here, the people that are always commenting, You know who you are. I see you and I love you so much and I thank you for being here. Yeah, you all are so cool. Oh my gosh, I appreciate you so much. All right. Okay. Right, back in the flow of the reading. Please, can I get some tarot on the unexpected message meant to find my pile number 2s, the Cheshire Cats, right now? Very good sign for you here, having the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck when I ask that. Yeah, you're definitely moving into a period of much more fortune. More fortune after leaving behind. That's the way it works, you know. You leave behind some things that are unaligned, and that gives you space to go after that which is aligned, and for that to just, you know, come into your life, because you've said no thanks to what was filling it up. And so you got rid of the metaphorical clutter, you know, or maybe not even metaphorical. Maybe you did get rid of some clutter in your house, and that's actually helping with everything right now. Yeah, that's helping to clear out any irritating energy, any strife in your life. Okay, that is being cleared out as you clear out any physical, spiritual, mental, emotional clutter from yourself. This stuff is, I feel like you were kept stuck for a while. I think you felt an obligation of some kind to whatever the mad tea party is that you are now leaving. But yes, no, your spirit guides are so proud of yourself for freeing yourself. God, there's something very, I feel like there was something very juvenile about the people or the group that you were around, because this is reminding me of toilet paper. The thing that's around it makes me think about people, you know, TPing people's houses for pranks and stuff like that. So, you know, that's just extremely juvenile behavior. So yeah, I feel like you were never a match for that, you know. But yeah, it was something that you were always going to have to decide if this was something you really wanted, you know, if it was worth it for you. And yeah, I can just see it wasn't. All right. I got cards, please. Thank you. Hey, look, oh my lordy Lou. Look what just came out for you. 5 of Wands came out already. And the Devil, with them stuck at the freaking tea party. Stuck, because the thing is, if you all know the story, you know that the Mad Hatter is stuck in eternal tea time because he peed off time, okay? He made time mad. And so time was like, you know what? You're stuck in this one place and you will never get to move. And so effectively, yeah, there's some sort of arrested development feeling here. Oofed. Whatever this was that you were coming out of, it really, you felt very chained, you felt very stuck. It could be linked to family for some of you here with the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom. If not, this is just a very strong institution. And it's something that your ancestors have also had to go through and choose whether they were aligned with this type of energy or not. Yeah, because this is a very petty squabbles, like, you know, just trying to be the best, trying to win, like, ego stuff here. You know, people who never evolved past their certain limiting aspects of their egos. Yeah, people that choose to stay chained versus people who don't, basically. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh. He's gonna get some more cards for my pile number 2s. The unexpected message, meant to find them now. All right. Look what came out. Are you kidding me? 8 of Swords. And then I have 2 cards that are just sitting like this. So let's see them. The Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. Well, that's wonderful. With the Ace of Swords on the bottom and the Empress underneath. Oh my goodness. Yes, you guys have seen the light. You have seen the truth and you are wielding that sword of truth. You might want to work with Archangel Michael to help you cord cut and cleanse away from any of this old stagnant energy. Because my goodness, you are set for abundance and comfort, very much so. Because you know, the Nine of Pentacles, that was the on the bottom when I started this part of your reading. That is a lot of people, the like minor arcana equivalent of the Empress, or they see it as sort of pre-Empress energy. And the Empress wants for nothing. She is Venus energies, love, abundance, wealth, receptivity as well. It's feminine energy, very, very, what's the word? Elevated, divine feminine energy. Yes, and so you've made the choice to cut out these people that were keeping you stuck. It was keeping you stuck. But it was mostly through social contracts, covert contracts, because that's why it's like you're tied, but only with toilet paper here. So easily that can break, and it's even raining in the picture here, so that makes it even, it's already dissolving. It's almost like, yeah, you're feeling, so because water represents emotions, and so it's like your emotions, like it got too much. It's gotten too much to the point where you're like, I literally can't stand to be around you anymore, like, and like I'm sure you don't like feeling like that, you know. No one wants to feel like that, to be like, oh, I can't stand to be around this person, I have to go. Like, geez, like you just couldn't take one more minute of being stuck in this tea party, whatever it was. You couldn't take one more minute of being the scapegoat for everyone else's irritation. My God. But yeah, and now that you will be free going forward, you are able to focus on your own life, your goals, your own happiness, just enjoying each day, like maybe trying some new things, because she's trying croquet there. And she was very good at croquet as well. And you know, with the hedgehog here, that is about boundaries as well. So you definitely want to maintain your boundaries, to maintain your peace. If you don't have peace, you have nothing. You need that baseline of peace for anything and everything. But as you do, you're going to grow in a lot of abundance. And this is like an all-round holistic abundance as well. Like, you will definitely have all the material things you desire, but I feel like there is a contentedness, a happiness, a security within yourself that you have found. Yes, I think some of you might work with Aphrodite. And if you do work with any sort of love energy, just I feel like you have been learning to love yourself truly deeply, and that is what's allowed you to break free from this where others have not. This was a very tricky energy for you to get out of, and so I want to give you major kudos though for doing that. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers. By the way, some of you might even be running your own business, by the way, or you're just, things will go better for you, whatever you do that makes you money or something like that, if that applies. Some of you might even get a new job, actually. Now that you've cleared that out, it's like now you can see around you and you'll find opportunities that will lead you to it's like this whole life is just going to be so much better suited for you, like moving on from this point. There might be a bit of fallout as you release yourself, but as long as you stay strong and stick to your guns and keep the boundaries that you need. Because hedgehogs, they are friendly, it's pacifist, you know. Hedgehogs, it's like a pacifist kind of totem, but it's like, don't if you do try and get me, you will get the spines. It's like, I'm not a doormat, but I am very loving, you know what I mean? And hedgehogs are like, I hear that they're quite they can be quite protective of their own. They can be very I think like some hedgehogs can be quite communal, or I don't know if I'm just got that because of like the hedgehog love card in one of the decks I have. But yes, I think because I'm thinking of that card though, and that card is about finding a new group of friends that will love you and take you in and look after you for the time being. So you are definitely just things, look at the difference between these two cards. You're definitely on the way to blue skies and sunshine guaranteed. Princess and the Frog might be significant for you guys. Okay, let's actually move on to the next deck now. Alrighty guys, we got an oracle deck for you here. It is the Alice in Wonderland Oracle. Da, 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 da. You know what's funny though, the deck I was talking about with Hedgehog Love, it is one from the same artist. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. Yes, like, and look how Nine of Pentacles this art is, with the female figure surrounded by flowers in the garden. Yeah, you are. Oh, you're so much better for taking that stand and for moving away from them. You're looking really good because of it. Okay, so let's get some cards. I think they're definitely missing you, whoever you left. Because they might not have looked, but I think like this is stuff they would not admit. They're not going to tell you that they miss you, but they do. Okay, for whatever reasons that might be. Okay, please can I get some clarifying cards for pile number 2, the Cheshire Cats, on their unexpected message, meant to find them right now. For those of you that have not separated, if you're watching this video and you've not separated from a group that reminds you of this like eternal tea time hellscape, basically, please do whatever you need to do to put space between you and them, and you will be so much happier and healthier and all good things because of it. Because oh my gosh, man, they are just, it's not worth it. Nothing's worth it. Life's too short. You gotta live while you're alive. It's your life. Okay. Little Bon Jovi for you. So Bon Jovi might be significant, but it is your life, so please, you've got to live it, okay? Please, can I get a card or some confirmations, please, for pile number 2s? The Cheshire Cats on the unexpected message meant for them right now. Thank you. Curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, curiosity. And that was right at the very end of your bibliomancy too, wasn't it? She said everything's curious today, so might as well go on and try it. See, this is like the thing, because you will be releasing fear and obligation, it just frees you up to actually like explore your own self, your own things that you're interested in, because otherwise you're just stuck being a prop basically for these people, instead of you know, exercising your own free will and autonomy and you know, living your life, basically. Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know which are bad for you. Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't look back. Don't go back. Keep on moving forward, okay? We can love people from a distance if we must, okay? But you've got to love yourself first and foremost. You've got to love yourself enough to give yourself the best life. Like if you were your own child, or if you were your own best friend, then, you know, treat yourself like it. Also, I must say, I think you are, there's something very beautiful and angelic about you. If you pick this pile, oh my goodness. Yes, I'm seeing it right now in this Alice here. Very, very pretty. People probably, these people are probably jealous of you on some level because of some type of beauty that you hold. And if it's not, you know, conventional attractiveness, it's something else that makes you beautiful. Perhaps a way of speaking, perhaps a talent or a skill you have, perhaps just your drive and motivation to see the world as a good place, as something that could be great, you know, just an optimism, you know, you've not been beaten down by life, like, though they might have tried. My goodness. Nonsense. It's time to talk sense. Yes, and this is about telling people where to go, basically, when you need to, by not accepting other people's limiting thoughts and beliefs as your own, not accepting when they're trying to impose things on you, saying no, nonsense, and choosing your own path. Let's get one more card, please, for my pile number 2s. Hope you guys have been enjoying this reading today. I just needed to be a bit more chill. I don't know, I just needed to chill out with you guys today. I hope it's been as enlightening as ever. I hope it's always rewarding and enlightening when you're here. Yeah. And I intend that everyone who watches this reading notices beautiful forward momentum and all the good things in their life after watching this. And I intend that you all receive some sort of sign that this is the case before it happens. Maybe you will see either a white rabbit or pink flamingo, or perhaps a purple horse. Oh, okay. Maybe some of you like Twilight Sparkle or something. Hey, if you like Twilight Sparkle and My Little Pony, then you know for a fact this is for you. Such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, coming home. Yes, you are coming home to yourself, right? Oh my gosh, look at the bottom as well here. A moment's regret, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. You have not made a mistake leaving behind whoever you had to leave behind. You are actually coming into a wonderful new era within yourself. Wow, that is so cool. Honestly, this is wonderful. You guys have, ooh, one just fell off the top. Yeah, look, this just fell off the top. No need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. Wow. Yeah, you really do hold all the cards, I feel like. You know, Alice, it's her dream. It's her wonderland. And so for you, wherever you are, it's your dream. It's your wonderland. It's your life. And now I feel like you're just more and more aligned with something that is a true reflection of you and the wonderful energy you bring. And you're not sacrificing yourself or giving yourself up to people that would never do the same for you. And in fact, they've proved time and time again, because if they were willing to do the same for you, they probably would have tried your outlook and they would have seen positive results from it, and they wouldn't be stuck like they are. But no, their egos won't let them. And so you need to lead the way by being the beautiful soul that you are, just being yourself, just you know, doing what's right for you. That is the best way you can help them. Lead by example, you know. It's a win-win, because you don't get dragged down and you achieve the most, and then they have a positive role model to look up to, you know, if they decide to look at it that way. All right, so I'll just take a quick look at the little book things for this. Okay, so new and unfamiliar places and surroundings, a general lack of familiarity, a fascinating turn of events, growth amid strange customs and people, changing as a person, new interests and talents are being discovered. Yes, and I think you might even end up monetizing some of them at some point. Not that that should be our end goal for everything, Lord. I think it might just be something that naturally happens positively for yourself. Yes. All right. And then we'll see nonsense. Number 28. Courageously standing up for yourself when someone is behaving in a way that is silly and unfair, refusing to be cowed, pointing out a person's bad behavior, not backing down on the truth. Yes, and you had the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. That is all about truth. This is about truth cutting through all illusion, all lies. And some of you with the pen there, you might have to write a letter, you know, or something like that, or, you know, you might just write something for yourself. Writing could be very healing for you guys here, even if you don't share it with anyone else. Not backing down on the truth, looking someone in the eye, being very brave, strong, and no longer intimidated, surprising yourself with your power. Yes, you guys are coming into some great power within yourself. Yes, you guys have integrated some... You guys are just so much more integrated and powerful than you even realized. I feel like you felt very much at the whims of life and these sort of people, whatever it was. But now you're realizing that you're actually in the driver's seat. You can actually do whatever the heck you want and no one can stop you. Heck yeah. I'm all for it. Now, finally... A time when work must be done. Eat well and prepare good meals. Make magic in your everyday activities and ordinary moments. A return from an extraordinary experience, adventure, travel, or holiday. When the time is right, you will encounter Wonderland once again. Yes, yes, okay. Let every simple act be done with awareness, simplicity, gratitude, and kindness. Yes, there's something, yes, embracing the little things in life now, because like this is like the thing, because sometimes our nervous system gets so used to drama and chaos that peace feels foreign and uncomfortable. But the more that you ground into daily activities, like enjoying a cup of tea, you know, enjoying just looking out your window perhaps, or I don't know, just taking those moments for yourself, the more you ground into being able to enjoy your own life, like truly, and not just being caught up in like this endless cycle of nervous system dysregulation, basically. So yeah, if you are here, nervous system regulation, like you might want to try EFT tapping, which is emotional freedom tapping, by the way, that's what it's short for. Anything, and also breathing exercises would be wonderful for you guys to help reset your nervous system, and to keep yourself focused and in a good state, you know, because that's really how you control your reality, is when you start being able to control your emotional state. You know, yeah, you can really make anything happen for yourself then. Okay. Yeah, breathing exercises are wonderful. Yeah, so taking like the biggest breath you can, and then when you breathe out for longer, and that sends a signal to your brain that everything is safe. And so you can do that, and you can have on birdsong. Birdsong is one of the most wonderful things you can have on, because it's this ancient like primal thing, basically. Like if there's birds around, there's no other predators, so your brain's just like, immediately I'm calmer. So you can have like sounds of nature, like birds on, and breathe and just enjoy your life each day. And the more you settle your nervous system, the easier it is for you to achieve anything in the world. So yeah, I think you are making excellent, wonderful, astounding progress, whatever you're doing. 12:22 on the timer as I say that. So yeah, you're coming into so much more balance within yourself, and you're freed from a lot of bondage. Yeah, definitely. You're not held back by the bad habits of others around you anymore. You're truly exercising your free will and your sense of self in a wonderful way. All right, so I will get one more thing for you to close out, and that will be us. Alrighty, so the final thing I'll be getting for you today will be a rune to close us out, alright? So let's see, can I get a rune for my pile number 2s for them today? Thank you. Ooh, Hagalaz. This is hail. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is definitely... Ooh, it's a big time. It's a big time for you. Let me see, it's number 19, which is the number of the sun in tarot. So even though it's hail, like there is something that will brighten, your sky will be brighter after the hail has passed, you know. Let's see. Disruption, elemental power, hail, and like you have this power. You are actually like, you have this amazing power behind you. Some of you might work with Kali as well, the goddess Kali. I'm hearing Oya as well. Yeah, like just these like powerhouse, like disruption energies, disruption. Ooh, Eris, I'm thinking of Eris as well, from the Greek pantheon. Change, freedom, invention, and liberation are all attributes of this rune. Yes! Drawing it indicates a pressing need within the psyche to break free from constricting identification with material reality and to experience the world of the archetypal mind. Now that is perfect for the Cheshire Cat, let me say, because the Cheshire Cat has like mind-bending, almost omnipotent abilities, right? So you really are freeing yourself from this mundane BS, like round and round the garden we go, every day is tea time, all the way is tea time. No, let's actually exercise free will and freedom of thought, and maybe we can change things up and explore a little bit. the possibilities of reality. Let's experiment a little with reality, shall we? Okay. The rune of elemental disruption, of events totally beyond your control. Hagalaz has only an upright position, and yet it always operates through reversal. When you draw this rune, expect disruption, for it is the Great Awakener. Yeah, with the Cheshire Cat, I'm not surprised there. Woo! Yeah, you guys are being called to like deepen your connection to your soul essence. It's very shamanic, actually. Yeah, definitely. This is definitely a shamanic test in a way. Perhaps you will experience a gradual feeling of coming to your senses, as though you were emerging from a deep sleep. Such a curious dream. Then again, the onset of power may be as such to rip away the fabric of what you previously knew as your reality, your security, your understandings of yourself, your work, your relationship, or your beliefs. But anything that gets stripped away by this was not meant to. It did not have the foundation to last anyway. Because look, see, like all the cards flying everywhere. It's like, imagine trying to build a house out of cards, you know, like literally House of Cards, right? But then you look here and everything is in order. It's stable, secure, beautiful. Yeah, you are going somewhere. This is a big shift, like within a short amount of time as well. But it was something that was always fated. You were always meant to wake up in this way and to create the life that you truly desire. Okay, disruption takes many forms. A relationship fails, plans go awry, a source of supply dries up. But do not be dismayed. Whether you created the disruption or whether it comes from an outside source, you are not without power in this situation. Ooh. Your inner strength, the will you have funded until now in your life, provides support and guidance at a time when everything you've taken for granted is being challenged. The more severe the disruption in your life, the more significant and timely the requirements for your growth. The universe and your own soul are demanding that you do indeed grow. Wow. So that's some crazy confirmations for y'all in this pile. I would just say try and enjoy the ride as much as possible. That's all we can do on this crazy earth trip, huh? All right. A little extra blessing for you though, through whatever I am intending that whatever it is you're going through in life, it works out better than you could ever have expected, and that you get some wish fulfillment somewhere in there along the way. I am sending you so much love and blessings wherever you are, and I hope to see you in another pile or another reading. All the best. Goodbye.